Hey, yeah, it's your girl Coco, repping Naptown, coming to give you a "If Loving You Was Wrong" review. Season 2, Episode 2. Title is Girlfriends. Okay, I'm gonna try not to make this long. Try to get it in because the scenes was drawn out, but it was cool for what it was. Okay, we're gonna start with the first scene. Start back when Lucius and Eddie, they out in the yard, and Eddie is trying to get Lucius to go in Randall's house, sneak in there, trying to get him to go to the back, and he stay around front, or however they want to try to get in there. He want to get in there so he can get at Randall because he's still mad at him. Lucius is telling him, no, man, we cops, we can't do that. I'm not gonna let you do that. He was saying, what you mean you ain't gonna let me do that? He said, you a rookie. See, I knew it was too good to be true. You a rookie. See, you done messed up. Because Lucius don't want to do that. Lucius was like, man, you been drinking. You on 10. Man, okay, you just upset. I'ma just give me your keys and I'll take you home. Eddie ain't trying to hear that. He was like, man, you just messed up. What'd he say to him? You just made the biggest mistake of your life. Dude. So he walks off and Lucius is standing there. Here come his girl. She was standing back there. She heard what's going on, but she asked him what was going on. He said nothing. Let me know when you want to get picked up because homegirl gonna stay. Okay, we get to the next scene. The next scene is the ladies, getting together. You can't leave your homegirl if she done got into some shit. So all the homegirls are staying there. Kelly, Esperanza, Natalie, and old Cheetah, Alex. So they escort all the people out from the party and shut the door. So they start talking. Alex is crying and sobbing and she feeling so sorry and she can't believe she did it. I'm such a whore and all this or whatever. And they trying to comfort her and all that stuff. And Natalie asked her, girl, how long you been screwing him? Esperanza was like, girl, don't ask her that right now. She said, why not? She already done did it. Esperanza, she just gets on my nerve. I don't know. I can't stand her for some reason. She just like a dodo bird. But anyway, she tells her it's already done. So, she was like, next thing you know, they comforted each other and everything. Alex still crying and she regretted it. She's sorry, all this and all that. And, what's her name? Esperanza asked, well, damn. Esperanza asked Alex, did she use protection? She was like, no. So and Nellie was like, is that Randall's baby? She was like, no. They was like, well, how do you know if you ain't used protection? She said she got a calendar and the dates don't add up and it's just not here. She done checked it and checked it and checked it. Now you know that we know what's going on. But anyways, they was like they was wondering why Kelly ain't said nothing. Kelly sitting off in the cut, she chilling because she already knows she feels some type of way. It was already done to her before. I mean, not even that long ago. Done to her by what's homeboy name? Travis? That's his name right there. So she feeling some type of way. You ain't got to be married and this and that. And Esperanza was like, whatever, it's not the same. Nelly talking about it's not the same. They like, whatever. Cheating is cheating. I don't give a fuck if you're married or not. Cheating is cheating. You still put your winky in somebody else or you still got your coochie away. You cheated. It's a bond between two people, basically. Just the only thing between a man and a woman that's married is a piece of paper. But you know what I mean? That's the commitment of God. So they feel it's not the same because boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's still the same thing. It don't hurt no worse. No lesser, like Kelly said. Esperanza gonna talk about, well, you... Ain't nobody trying to hear that. You started it, honey. So Kelly felt some type of way. She was about to leave. Natalie stopped her and talked about, y'all need to stop. And y'all just upset. And don't let this tear us apart. Because really, it ain't between them. It's old horny toad sitting over there crying and talking about this and that. She the one who brought this between y'all. So she tells Kelly come back and sit down. And y'all kiss and make up, basically. Say I'm sorry so we can move on. So they say, Kelly says I'm sorry, then Esperanza says I'm sorry, but Esperanza sorry to me ain't like, you know what I mean, it ain't genuine. I don't like her. For some reason. I don't know why I don't like her. She just seemed like a dingbat. Okay, next. What happened next? I'm looking at some notes, y'all, so I can get it right. Oh, after that, they sitting there, they wondering why, you know what I mean, Kelly ain't all over there, you know, crunched up on homegirl and comforting her and this and that after she done said I'm sorry and all this or whatever. And then she was like, I'm sorry again. She says I'm sorry again. They was like, for what? Basically, Alex was like, for what? So Kelly tells her that Marcy came to see her, and you know, she was tore up from the floor up. She was upset and she couldn't believe it that her husband would do this, and who was this helpful Pepper and all this and that. And so Kelly was telling her, you need to look closer. Look at your surroundings. Look closely. Watch. You better watch. Is basically what she was trying to say. So she looked a little bit closer. So when homegirl left her house, she looked a little bit closer, baby. And she seen that bumper sticker on the back of Alex's car that said Pepper. So she was like, oh yeah, bitch. So she done put it all together, and that was all she needed. So she told her that that's what she did. She said she didn't tell her, but she told her to look closely because she was feeling for homegirl. And when you friends with more than one person and somebody done did the other one dog, and you the one who know it, everybody gonna be blaming you because you didn't tell this person or you kept their secret or whatever. So she told her to look closely without telling her what she needed to tell her. So after they was like, you shouldn't have did that, it's none of your business, Natalie and Esperanza's stupid self, she was like, no, it's not her fault, it's my fault, because basically it is Alex's fault. Because she shouldn't have been doing it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, they comforted each other, and she was like, yeah, she's sorry for whatever she did. She shouldn't have been doing that, and they offered to help her with the kids. They take the kids off her hands because the kids shouldn't be involved. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids. It's the grown-ups, that made a mistake. So, yeah, I can feel them on that one. Help them out with the kids. That's your home girl. Hold her down. She got a little weak in the knees. Spread them legs and she just wanted some of that meat. That big man meat is what she wanted. That's what she got. And I bet you that baby is chocolate as ever. It's going to come up out of her. Watch you talking about, that ain't his baby. But anyways, next scene. Before the next scene, first of all, they worried about Brad. Do you think Brad going to come home and talk crazy? You think Brad going to come and try to, whoop your ass or something like that? And she was like, nah, Brad, he loves me. He'll never do nothing like that to me. And, So, Natalie offered, to stay with homegirl. She was like, no, I'm cool. I'm straight. Yeah. Basically, look what you've been doing. You might as well, take it on the head. So, after that, Alex still says she's sorry and she loved Brad so much and she don't know how to fix her relationship. So Kelly comes off in the side talking about, girl, that's what you tell him. You tell him, I'm sorry. I love you so much. I shouldn't have did that. She says, start with that. Start with the truth. Tell the damn truth, basically, So she comes on over, hold her homegirl's hand, hold her down. Okay, after that, next scene. Okay, what happened? They coming out the house. The three chicks. Alex and Kelly and Esperanza. They about to go home. They runs right into Travis. You know what? Travis. So they say, bye, girl. This night can't get no much better, no much worse. So we gonna leave you with that homegirl. So Kelly and Travis is talking. Travis is, trying to confess his love for her, and he's sorry, and he wants to be a man, and he can't be nothing but a man, and he needs to be Travis, and he only, and that he broke it off with, what's homegirl name? Callista? Something like that. He done broke it off with her, and she's the only thing that he had in his life for so long, and that's just been there, just constantly and consistently, and he loved her and all this. Boy, do you know what you did to that girl? Anyways, he trying to beg for forgiveness and stuff like that. If they can't be together, he want her to forgive him and be friends. And she was like, man, no. What are you doing here? I mean, I can't believe you even showed your face. Boy, you need to go home with your mama. So Kelly is telling him, you know, I can't do that, because every time I see you, I want you to make love to me. Bam, baby. Every time I smell your cologne, baby. Woo, it just send me places. When you brush your hair, my son done did the same thing, and I can't do that. Everything about my old life reminds me of you. And if I'm going to have a future, I don't need to even think about you. I don't need no parts of you in it. She can't afford that house. She got that house because of that food, thinking they about to live happily ever after. But she said, okay, I can't afford this house, but I'm going to work my ass off to keep it. And that's what you do, like a real G. You know what I mean? So she tells homeboy, look, you know what I mean? This is my new start. This is my new house. This is my new start. This is my new life. And I'm going to get me a new man to start it with, baby. And not with you. So he steady trying to beg homegirl and this and that. She was like, boy, there's a bitch that lives in me that I got to pray for. Don't make her come out and play. And homegirl walks away like a G she is, and walks in the house. He stayed talking about some Kelly. Baby. That was the end of that one. Peace out. That was good right there. I was liking that part right there. Next thing you know, okay, what's next? Okay. Now we get to Brad is in the park drinking like a fool. Here comes Eddie. They talking. Brad feel like Alex done did him wrong. He can't believe it. You know, that was his ace. Boom. Coon, baby. You know what I mean? His number one. He never thought that she would do something like that to him. He just can't believe it. He just want to choke her out. You know what I mean? He just want to choke all life out of her. Just punch her lights out. You know what I mean? Just one time for the ghetto. So Brad, I mean, you know, Eddie was like feeling that. He talking about burning houses down with motherfuckers in it and doing all type of crazy stuff. He was like, wait a minute, not that. I feel like doing some shit, but you going a little bit too far, my dude. So he thinking back. Brad thinking back to all the things, all the weird things that was happening. You know what I mean? Thinking about he waking up. Alex ain't there. The baby coming there wanting mama because she done had a nightmare. The baby want her mama. She ain't there. Remember when she almost got caught, child? She ain't there. You know what I mean? Just all, he coming home, her hair messed up and thinking she just took a nap, and you know, just different little stuff like that that's just not adding up. You know, he putting two and two together now, like, you know what I mean? So this, you mean she was doing all these things right up under my nose? How could she do this to me? He just can't believe it, baby. Okay, he told that Eddie that he trying to remain calm because he know he can do some things. Do you hear me? He trying to remain calm. So Eddie offers to get his boys together to go fuck up Randall. He gonna go over there and take his whole head off. You know, clean, smooth off. He offers that. Brad was like, "Nah, man, I want to do it. I got to handle mine, okay? Because this fool, I thought he was my friend, man. He played me. He was like, man, that ain't your friend. So he's like, yeah, man, you know me, but I'm going to handle that myself. He's like, man, give me your gun. He said, man, I can't give you my gun, but I got one for you with no serial number. He gives it to him. Brad is like, he just couldn't believe it. He gives it to him. That's the end of that. That's all I want to talk about that one. But well, wait a minute. Before we leave, why Eddie offer him a rope? What? For what? Not to hang yourself, to hang somebody. What the rope for? Baby, I don't know. Somebody let me know. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know. What is the rope for? Next scene we go to is Joey. He answered the door. Little homegirl, what's her name? Quan at the door. In the middle of the night, coming to see how you doing. Talking about you healing up fine, this and that. You're like, girl, what you doing down here basically in the ghetto by yourself at nighttime? You're one with a big old purse. Girl. She tried to make up some lame ass excuse. I just was riding by. Okay. So they get downstairs and they start talking and talking about how they got caught by her daddy, kissing at the restaurant, this and that or whatever. She says, you see anybody? He said, you see anybody? They decide to date. Okay, they gonna date later on. Basically. The next thing you know, homeboy rushes her to leave because here come the old thug fool coming down the stairs talking about, hey girl, how you doing? You need a thug in your life. So he rushed her off at the same time. Talking about, ooh, I like that curly hair. Ooh, and I like that gap you got too. You need a thug, baby. He talking about this and that. Homegirl ran to her car. She jumped in that car and she puked out. Do you hear me? Thugs coming down, they having words talking about my pockets is lighter, my dude or whatever. You know I can't let that happen. And Joey just looking at him like, whatever, you know what happened. You know you stole that money. He was like, no, I didn't, this and that, whatever. Next thing you know, Lucius pulls up, saves the day. Tell me what's going on here. It's like nothing. So homeboy and his little ghetto gang leave. He asked Joey what's that all about. He was like nothing. He was like, I'm talking about they in the gang, man. It ain't no joke or whatever. This ain't nothing to play with. Joey like, I know. Talking about sometimes you just need to let some stuff go. He was like, man, he ain't gonna let it go. He's like, man, you and your mama, you and my mama can't always save me. You can't always make me be a man or whatever. He was like, well, we can sure as hell try. Which that is the truth. Parents can try. But you can't make your kids do shit because they hard head. Hard head make a soft ass. I'm trying to tell you. People you think is your friends is not your friends. You're not going to realize that until you grown. And even when you grown, sometimes they still stab you in the back, baby. You got to watch everybody. You got to watch. Like Tyler Perry said, you better watch. Okay, the next scene is Brad. He at the crib, y'all. He's packing all his clothes, and there go Alex standing there crying, talking about, please talk to me, please stop, just stop and talk to me, please. He ignoring the shit out of her ass, packing his clothes, breaking down closets and everything. She running back, please, just talk to me. Why you want to talk so much? I don't get it. You didn't want to talk before. You want to go ride on the pony next door. Just talk to me. I'm sorry. I love you. Just talk to me. He is ignoring the hell out of homegirl. She done came about them high heels, though. I did notice that one. So finally, he looks back at her and was like, he ain't say nothing. He just grabs homegirl. Hugs are real tight. First it was just a little innocent hug. Then he got tighter and tighter. Homegirl couldn't breathe. Had his head right here. Was trying to just kill homegirl. Just stop breathing. Stop moving. Basically, he was hurt. You already know he been drinking and stuff. Talking about, I can't breathe. Brad, let go. I can't breathe. Finally, he let that heifer go. The heifer fall to the floor. Gagging it. I was like, man, if you don't get... So he grabbed his bag, y'all. He running down the hallway. He gonna walk on down the hallway. She trying to run after him. So, man, let's just please talk to me. This and that or whatever. They get down the stairs. He goes to the front door. She runs to the front door and stops him. Talking about, you can't leave. No. Next thing you know, he tried to go to the back door. Homegirl intercepted that way too. Talking about no or whatever. You can't leave. Okay. And he threw his little bag down talking about why. You know what I mean? Hold on, yeah. Alex is like, I love you. He was like, well, if you love me, why? She talking about some, I don't know. He said, man, you lied. You lied so many times, and you lied good to my face. He like, why? And she like, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I know you don't, honey. You just wanted what you wanted, and you was being greedy. That's all that was. And she was like, I'm sorry. He was like, well, prove it then. She was like, how? Why does fool come out with the gun? Talking about, here you go. She was like, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? He was like, I want you to take this. I want you to go over on next door since you want to be a G. You want to fix everything. You want to be a G. I want you to go next door, and I want you to blow his brains out. That's what I want you to do. Hold on, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, now Brad tells her that I'm going to give you the opportunity to save yourself. He said, I'm going to ask you some questions, and you better answer the questions right better. You hear me? Not better, baby. You hear me? You better ask him the right way. He said, do you love him? She was like, you know how she doing. She crying. Yep. We know that's the answer. He said, when you wasn't in the bed with me, was you with him? She said, yeah. Said, basically, when the baby wanted her, was you in the bed with me? We already know that. Yeah. Talking about where'd y'all have sex at? The shed. How often? 1 to 2 times a month. We know that is a. We know she lying. She was getting some of that sticky icky probably 4 times a week. He said, yeah. He gonna say, is he bigger than me? Boy, she ain't want to say it. Ooh, she clammed up so bad. She was like, Brad. He was like, no. Answer the question. Yes. He said, well, did y'all talk about me? She was like, yeah. He was like, what about? About her having sex, behind his back. Basically, that's what they was talking about. When you coming over again? When can I get that? One more time. And he was like, you know what? I want you to say I was having sex with him while my husband was faithful. She didn't want to say it. And then she said it all cryingly. I was having sex with him when my husband was faithful. Look. And then he gonna sit up there and he gonna ask her, do you like screwing him more than you like screwing me? I'll wait. Yeah, stupid. She was sneaking around to get that boo-boo. You hear me? She was sneaking around to get that. Giving him all that monkey. Do you hear me? Said, did you wear protection? I mean, let me know, because most time when people do that, they don't use protection. She was like, no. What, is that his baby? No. How do you know? Because I kept the calendar. And the dates don't add up. You kept a calendar? She was like, yeah. She was like, well, where is it? He was like, well, where is it? It's upstairs. Go get it. No, Brett, you go get it. Why homegirl walk up the stairs all slow? Like that was gonna change his mind. No, he's in too deep, boo-boo. He want to know. He want to see that calendar, baby. He want to see that calendar. Next thing you know, okay, homegirl come down with the calendar, looking like it's a present. Didn't want to give it to him. He snatched it. He look at the calendar, y'all. He look at the calendar. He says, "What's AAA mean?" She was like, "Brad, no. Let's talk. We is talking, boo boo. We talking. What's AAA mean?" It means when I was sleeping with him. So he looked at it again. And he said, "Okay, well, what do DNF mean?" She was like, "Brad, it means when I was sleeping with you." Baby. Woo! You would have thought somebody would have went crazy and just knocked the whole head off. Do you hear me? That is so disrespectful. And she had a nerve to write it out. You set yourself up for failure, boo. So he was like, "Well, what do you..." He starts talking about some grade school stuff. What do you give your students to get D's and F's? Do you just throw them out and go get new ones or whatever, like, me? Or do you help them and teach them to be AAA students, like, like you got in your little book or whatever? She was like, "I help them and teach them." What did you do, baby? What did you do, baby? You pushed the D and the F to the side and you went to go get some AAA. But you love the D and the F. Do you hear me? But that's all I got, y'all. That was If Loving You Is Wrong, Season 2, Episode 2, Girlfriends. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. And if I left something out, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.